which is exciting. Okay, Fast and Furious, moving along this way. Oh, looks be a lady. This is our Lariat necklace and earring set. Now this goes very well with that cocktail that you've got there, Miss Daus. This really does go well. Last look today, we're in sellout quantity, I'm being told. In the topaz, 30 I have left. Blue metallic, I have 24, I'm being told. In aqua, I have 50. Heidi, real fast, will you help me with the colors? Should we do colors really quickly? In fact, our producer, the lovely Allison's gonna do it. Allison's gonna help me on this one. This is obviously the pink, we love the pink. Lengthwise, it's 45.5 inches. When you order in the system, it's light rose. Next is the violet, love the violet. Really beautiful if you want the violet. And then this one, I believe, is this the blue metallic, Heidi?
Yes, and I think that's the indicolite.
Indicolite, this is indicolite. Okay, indicolite is here. So we move on to the next set. We have topaz, which is this one. There's metallic blue, that's really nice, really nice. And then last but by no means least, this is the aqua color. I only have 50 in aqua. So the important thing to know here is, guys, as you look at this on Val, as you look at this beautiful necklace, you are not just getting the necklace. You are also getting the earrings at $59.98. I mean, and I want to give you just a really quick shot of the earrings because I want you to see that these aren't just nothing earrings. These are bigger and bolder and beautiful. These earrings are included. Every necklace comes with a pair of earrings. Heidi, please tell me, I know I've been losing my mind for a long time here at HSN, but I'm not going crazy, am I? This is not normal at $59.98 to get that length and style of necklace with the earrings.
You know, nothing is normal. Nothing. Everything is crazy. And I'm telling you, it is off the charts. Look at this beautiful, meaningful, fabulous earring, Adam, that, you know, we would pick this up for $59 with a blindfold on and say fabulous. Yeah. But you're also getting this incredible necklace. Look at how easy it is, you know, with the t-shirts, with all of the easy clothing that we're all kind of wearing. Look at how pretty Val looks. You know, it's just an easy sort of piece that you can make your own by combining colors. Look at, now that you're also wearing the indicolite, right, Val? Yes. Yes, that's so pretty. But you know what, Adam? People are adding to their colors. Perhaps they bought one or two before, and now it's the time to add to your collection and make your own beautiful combinations of colors. Look at this, how stunning that is all together, making a torsade of these magnificent crystal beads and having that wonderful earring, whether you're choosing that wonderful violet, the beautiful, beautiful, I love this sand color, this crystal golden shadow. You know, it's just so beautiful back with whites and
Heidi, couple updates. The blue metallic's gone, so I'm gonna get rid of the blue metallic. The nice thing is, that I think everybody will love, is that none of the colors are not amazing. Every one is a winner here. Every single color is a winner. If you asked me to pick a favorite, I simply couldn't do it. I absolutely couldn't do it. If you want to buy a couple sets and you want to see which you love the most and then maybe give a set away as a gift, you could do that as well. But all the colors look fabulous. Again, for those tuning in, the reason why we have hundreds of people ordering, you get the necklace and the earrings. Let's go to New Jersey and say good evening to Bobby. Bobby, welcome to HSN's birthday celebration. Bobby, say hi to Heidi.
Hi, Heidi. I'm a Jersey girl, exit 105.
I'm right off of 98 right now, girl.
So, Heidi, I spoke to you before. First of all, I just want to tell you, I just bought the abalone necklace, the Hamptons one.
Yes.
I love it, love it, love it. I have a bunch of your pieces. I'm a huge fan, but I have a little request. I called you once before for a request, and you actually made it. It was an artist palette pin. But what happened was I didn't get one, and I was the one that requested that you make it. But I couldn't get one. Is there any way that you can make them again? Because I'm an art teacher, and I would wear it every single day. If you could get me one, that would make my life.
you have got to call the office. You've got to call, you know, if we're in Montsler, you have to call. And please tell Karen that we chatted. And I'm gonna look under every rock to make sure I find that for you.
Oh, Bobby, if anybody can make it happen, I know Heidi Daus will be the one to do it. Thank you so much, Bobby. We're thrilled to speak to you tonight. If you want to call in and say hi to Heidi, go ahead on 1-866-377.